Hey guys, what's going on? We had to reschedule our interview with John Panda because he had a conflict basically, and we're going to be doing it tomorrow night at 8 o'clock. I apologize for the inconvenience. So does he. I mean, John is literally like the nicest guy in the Disney community. So I know he feels awful and he's dying to get on and get this show done. Um, but we'll have to wait till tomorrow. Not a big deal. Uh, while I'm sitting here with nothing to do, I did all the dishes like a good boy and I've got time to kill. I figured I'd give you guys a tour of the studio. We talk about the studio a lot because Danny hates it. She feels like it's claustrophobic and too enclosed and there's too many toys. Which all those are correct, except for they're not toys, they're action figures. So I figured I'd kind of give you a real close-up look of all the nonsense I have going on around here, so you guys can have a better appreciation of what she has to deal with when she deals with me. And let's take a peek. If I move the camera too much and give you guys motion sickness, I apologize ahead of time. So let's see what we've got around here. Whoop. All right, we'll start over this. Oh, look at that, a water bottle. That's kind of cool, right? We have a Rudy and Danny Crazy for Disney podcast. What is that thing? A mouse pad. Boy, old man brain. I've got a couple droids from Sphero. We have R2D2 and BB-8. If you guys are into that type of thing, I just saw at Target that they have the R2D2 for 49 bucks, which I believe that thing started out at 150 bucks when it came out. So if you're looking for a deal, get over to Target and you're welcome. These figures here are very cool. They're like 9-inch reproductions of the original dolls. Took me forever to get them all collected. I think they're really cool and not cheap. We have a TIE Fighter. I think it's a Bluetooth speaker. Yeah, it's a Bluetooth speaker. Some dolls in the background. A couple lightsabers. One of them is a lamp, which I usually don't have on, especially when I'm doing video, because it makes my face look red, like I'm sunburnt or just insane. We have a Star Wars movie poster from The Last Jedi. I know a lot of people had issues with that movie, but I enjoyed it. Could have been better, but it was great. That's our lanyard from Galactic Knights with all the little stickers collected. Over here's where the magic happens. There's my computer and headphones, and we have like microphones hanging from the ceiling and all other sorts of nonsense. Up here, all of my stuff is usually dark side related. I do have some stuff from Rey and Luke and Yoda, but I love Darth Vader and Darth Maul, and I'm even starting to... Kylo Ren's growing on me. He's not my favorite, but he's growing on me. So we have that. A bunch of little helmets, which I thought were really cool. They're all metal helmets. I think that's all of them, actually. And I will show you anything that interacts, so...
Your destiny lies with me, Skywalker.
Very cool, because I'm a nerd. That picture right there was given to me by a Disney cast member. Very sweet of her. We've got a lanyard, which has various Disney pins on it. Toddy gave me a couple of the May 5th ones from 2017, she's awesome. I love Toddy. And then we have some from the last event and from our runs. I have a couple posters from the old Star Wars weekends that were given me by, I think, Mary Kowalski. I'm going to say Mary Kowalski. I always get her and Marian Kalowski mixed up. Alright, so on the desk we have some Legos. This is pretty cool. This was given to me by Kenneth Alfonso. It might be hard to see, but the lightsabers actually light up, which is very cool. I think Qui-Gon's will light up. Oh, look at that. What a nerd I am. So Kenneth, thank you for that. We have a couple pillows in the background. Those were given to me by Randy Ramirez, which he's always very generous. He actually gave me that Ewok, that flying Ewok from Paris. This here is a drawing from Dean Drummond, who is in the Crazy for Disney group. He knows I love Darth Maul, and he's a tops artist, so he was kind enough to sketch that for me and mail that out. So thank you very much again, Dean Drummond. This is one of my favorites, if not my favorite, in the whole podcast area. This is our original podcast logo done by Kevin John. And a lot of you know Kevin John as being a a very well-respected and popular Disney artist. So thank you again, Kevin John. I love it. Over here is kind of like a little good area. We have some Yoda and some Ray, and oh, look who it is. Rapunzel stopped by. What's up, Rapunzel? Yoda was nice enough to wear our podcast hat, so he is representing. Thank you, Yoda. Oh, and the desk. I know you're like, why is he showing a desk? This desk has like a lot of sentimental, and it's beat up, and it's not really set up for this type of thing. But this was the desk my grandfather had. And as I was a child playing around on this desk, I never figured I would have my dolls on it as a 50-year-old or 48-year-old. So that always makes me think of my grandfather. All right, more toys. Let's go up here. These are Lego figures. I hated these things when they came out because I thought they looked skinny and stupid. But they're actually pretty intricate to build, and they look kind of cool. So I have a bunch of stormtroopers hanging out. A little Target exclusive bobblehead and a Kylo Ren lightsaber. Down here, I collect a lot of the Hot Wheels figures. I guess they're ride vehicles. And in the background is the AT-AT popcorn bucket from Disney. A little Kylo Ray action. A little Darth Maul action. And we'll scan down here. R2 again. And more of the ridiculous little vehicles. Down below we have a few more vehicles with backdrops. And then this. I did this the other day. The speeder bike. I think this is really cool. It's also a Lego. And, I mean, you look at it, it looks almost like a solid piece. There's over like 450 pieces in that. So it was pretty intricate. And for my pea brain to put that together, it was pretty amazing. Down below, just a couple lame collectibles, except for this one. This one is was a watch that was put out in the 70s, obviously like 77 when the movie came out, made by Texas Instruments. A member was nice enough to give that to me because she didn't want it and didn't want to throw it away, so she mailed that out to me. So thank you very much. Over here we have some Star Wars mugs, BB-8, Darth Vader, and Phasma. And then in the background there's a couple, we have cups from the movie theaters and from Denny's. Nothing exciting. More Darth Vader and Snoke. And Darth Maul. In the background here, this was a magic band they put out, I think it was 2 years ago. It was limited at 750, and I managed to get a hold of one of them. One of our members was nice enough to go out and grab that for me. So thank you very much. And hey, there's Qui-Gon. What's happening, Qui-Gon? More Legos. We got BB-8 hanging out. We got a Dark Trooper in the background. Let's see. More nonsense. There's some more Vader. Then up here, that's a Kylo Ren voice-changing mask that I actually stole from my daughter. It was a Christmas gift, and she never played with it, so it has become mine. And then I got this Hallmark ornament the other day, which is kind of cool. This stuff gets me all geeked up. That doll is a Disney Store exclusive. I'll go up higher here. We have more of the Lego figures. Darth Vader and Kylo over there. And then we got Yoda's ship hanging from the ceiling. We have that ship hanging from the ceiling. A lot of stuff hanging from the ceiling. A little Y-Wing action hanging from the ceiling. All right, calm down, Luke. And then, like my Vader shelf that you always see behind me when I'm doing a podcast. And a lot of this stuff interacts. I got a little ornament here. I apologize for my large hand in the way.
I find your lack of faith disturbing.
Okay. And then this Vader mask I absolutely love. It doesn't talk, but it breathes. And you can wear it. Which, no, I'm not putting it on right now because it's a pain in the rear end. This Vader is actually very cool. This was a Toys R Us exclusive. Goodbye, Toys R Us. I miss you. But it interacts. It makes noises. So make sure he doesn't fall. Ooh. We got another Disney Store exclusive of Vader with his crusty old head hanging out. And then I love this ornament. Not only does it light up and look pretty, but it plays music. It's supposed to play music. Oh, there it goes. And it's got all the cool light effects. That goes on top of our Christmas tree. And it's a sore subject around our house because Danielle does not love it as much as I do. Also does that song. Now, what better star can you have on the top of a Christmas tree than a Death Star? So that will be another fight come December. This shelf, we have a little bit of Luke representing. We got him in his land speeder. We have his Lego land speeder. A couple Tusken Raiders chasing him. Oh, look at Luke's gun fell out of his hand. Well, there's young Luke, and there's old Luke. And there's bobblehead Luke. And there's flat Luke. There's all sorts of Luke going on. More Legos. Stuff from the Solo movie. I love that Solo movie. I don't know why it doesn't get more play. If you haven't seen it, go out and see it. It's a really good movie. Don't worry about if you didn't like Last Jedi or if you didn't think the Solo movie was necessary. It's really good. Go check it out. There's Yoda's hut. He's training Luke. Poor Luke carrying him around on his back. There's Rey training with Luke. And then they gave away these Solo patches during the Galactic Nights, which was kind of cool. The coin is a Disney Store exclusive. That was coin number 1. I think The Incredibles is coin number 2. I have that. I'll show you as well. And then this is a Solo pin they also gave away during the Galactic Nights. Down below we have Han Solo about to be frozen Lego Carbonite. A couple Denny mugs. BB9 is also interactive. He does that, which is not very exciting, but it's something. Down below we have more popcorn buckets and tiki mugs and pins and more Target exclusive bobbleheads. Now, I ran out and got those bobbleheads the day they announced them because I didn't want them to be sold out, which was like a year ago. I actually got up early and grabbed one for Toddy in our group. And I was in the Target website the other day, and they are still available, so I lost sleep for nothing. We have more Legos, and there's Darth Maul. There's Danny flipping me off, which is not very nice. And there's other people flipping me off. Apparently I'm popular. This is a cool Lego. Darth Vader turning into Darth Vader. And then up here we have our Han Solo stuff. Han Solo with Greedo. See if he shot first. And then this is him jumping into that pit. And then we have him frozen in carbonate again, but this time he's actually frozen. The cans in the background are actually kind of cool. I collected these this year. I had such a hard time finding the last few. They had light side characters, then they had dark side characters. For the life of me, I couldn't find Darth Maul and Captain Phasma, which is right there. One of our members, Tammy Landrum, was kind enough to find him and get him out to me. So thank you, Tammy. I hope that's the right Tammy, or maybe it was Tammy Cochran. Forgive me, I have old man brain. And we have more Legos. There's Grievous hanging out. Some bad dudes. Some bounty hunters. Some Jawas. And then some more Disney Store exclusives. TIE Fighter Pilot, Dark Trooper. This, I don't know if you can really tell, is a very tiny model that I put together with my big fat fingers. It was given to me by my son, so I love the fact that he got me that, so I wanted to make sure I put it together, but boy, was that a pain in the rear end. Then we have this thing I picked up yesterday. It's Darth Maul mad, or Darth Vader, I'm sorry. And there he is, happy. And now he's mad. And now he's happy. And then we have Kylo Ren hanging out. This is another Toys R Us exclusive. And I'm going to hold on to him because he gets really pissy and then jumps off the table. So I'll hold him.
You know what I come for.
Yeah, he's unstable, so I got to keep an eye on him. And, oh, I forgot these little fellas. These are called brickheads. I hated these things when they came out. They put them out not just for Star Wars. They have a Beauty and the Beast one. They have Harry Potter. They have a ton of Marvel ones. But I picked these up the other day, and they're actually a lot of fun to put together. And I do think they look kind of cool. So I have 4 here. I have 4 more coming. And yes, I'm a loser. So that's basically it. That's the whole tour. Let me turn you back around so you can see this dopey face. Here I am. Like I said, tomorrow we're going to have our podcast on 8 o'clock tomorrow night with John Panda. Really looking forward to it because he is literally one of the nicest guys on the planet. Make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel. It's free. Get on our podcast. That is also free. We also have an app in the Google Play Store. So just look up Crazy for Disney or Crazy for Disney podcast, and that will pop right up. I think that's all I have to talk about. So I will see you guys tomorrow. Take it easy.